Hey everyone, I want to give you a review of the MINIX A3 Air Mouse slash keyboard. It's right here, and I bought it with the MINIX Neo U9 Android box, which is right here, and I will have a review of this on the listing for this box. But right now I just want to review this, and it comes with a fairly large USB dongle compared to some of the other ones. Like a typical mouse keyboard dongle looks like this versus this one. The reason why I think it is because it does need a higher throughput because it does have audio transfer. So one of the cool things about this A3 versus A2, which looks exactly the same, is that there's a mic right here, and you can hold this mic button and basically talk into it, and you can talk to your TV essentially. But let's go over a few of the other things. So you put in AAA batteries, 2 of them, 1 on each side. I like the fact that it's 1 on each side because then it balances the weight really well. And it's an air mouse, so when you're using it, it doesn't get lopsided or feel heavy on one side. Because you're going to be using it like in the air like this, it kind of feels really smooth to use it. So I will show you how it works on the TV, but this is the button to press to activate and deactivate the air part of it, and then this is for audio. Now the construction of the whole unit is plastic, but it is very smooth and nice plastic. It doesn't feel rough to your skin. It feels premium. It definitely feels more expensive than the price you're paying. When you buy a $1,000 TV from Samsung or $1,500 TV, the remote quality you get from them, this is what that feels like. The keys on here are absolutely fantastic. They're flush, they are smooth in press, they have a nice click, nice travel. When you press 1, the whole thing doesn't compress like some of the cheaper keyboards because they use a single layer on the bottom. Here you press 1 key, it's just 1 key, and you can type fairly fast and it will keep up, not like some other Bluetooth keyboards where it will skip keys and things like that. Now I'm not saying you're going to be typing essays and things like that, but for TV use, for the purpose it's made for, it works great. And then finally, and maybe most importantly, it's designed for Android, so you have your multitasking button, the menu button, the home button, the settings button, power button, all those things, the back button. It's just so important to have that if you're going to design a product for Android, rather than a bunch of other Amazon Android boxes where they just sell you a Windows keyboard and trackpad for $20, and none of the special keys for Android are on it, so it's just a cumbersome experience. Now this will work with any Android box that has a USB port. You just plug it in. It doesn't have to be bought for a MINIX. So even if you're not upgrading your Android box, I would recommend you upgrade your keyboard, mouse, air mouse, and microphone through this because it's worth it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how it works on the box. Okay, so I kind of want to show you the accuracy of the air mouse and also the voice action. Okay, so basically on the remote itself, what you have to do is press this button right here, and then that activates the air mouse. So as you can see, as I move now, the pointer moves, and it's actually fairly precise, and I can go in and pull up a keyboard and actually just walk around like this and type. So it's really accurate, it's really easy, the movement is smooth, you can go fast, flick, or you can go slow, and I found it to be very easy to use. Not as easy as a mouse that you put on a table obviously, but considering that you're using it on a couch, this ends up being much more convenient, because I do have a regular mouse hooked up to this Android box, but I've been using this. Now, as good as the mouse is, the keyboard is also excellent. The keys are very cushy, they don't miss. You know, sometimes you get Bluetooth keyboards that will miss, but with this you don't. So I can keep typing and it works perfectly. Now, the one thing that I do find disappointing is that this mic button right here does not automatically activate OK Google. In the manual it says that this will activate the mic feature of different apps, but I haven't found it to do it with at least OK Google, and I'm not sure what other app I could use. So what you have to do basically is go and actually press the mic button on the Google bar, and then so first you will use a mouse to press the mic button, and then you will hold the mic button on this mouse, and that will basically tell the remote, okay, listen to what I'm saying and send it to the app. So I'm going to try it right now. So I'm going to click mic on the Google bar on top. Google, tell me the weather in Ottawa.
It's -5 degrees and partly cloudy in Ottawa.
So as you can see, the mic works well. It's just that it's sort of a two-step process and not as simple as just holding. It's still pretty innovative in my opinion, considering the product and the cost, and it's still much better than having to type everything, even though the keyboard is right there. Sometimes you just want to search it by voice, so I like that part. Other than that, the other features, as I've mentioned, you know, you have your home button that works. Let's say if I'm on browser, press home comes up, and then your settings, and then, you know, your multitasking, all those work, and then you forward, rewind, and all those work too. I'm not really sure what this is. It looks like it's a drawer button, but it doesn't work on this one, on this sort of launcher that I have right now, which is the stock Google launcher. And then you can get settings and power directly, which is also nice. It's just really nice to have a well-made mouse keyboard for Android, because most of them are made for Windows, and then kind of just you use them with your Android box, but you don't get all the keys, and it's just really nice to have a well-made product for us Android users. Okay, thank you for watching.